If it's good, it's good.
Yeah, if it works.
Yeah, if it works, it works. Doesn't need to change anything.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. I said that they're working hard now on Diablo 4.
Oh yeah, they are.
Diablo 4, Matrix 4.
Matrix 4?
Yeah, there is a rumor.
Matrix 4 is waiting for the movies to open, for the
Probably.
movie theaters to open up.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
With all this stuff anymore.
What?
But I'm not up to date with all this stuff anymore, I guess. A bit behind.
Yeah. I'm just kind of, Instagram is where I keep myself up to date these days. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. Now that my...
Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we can hear you. Pretty good. Okay, so why... So Morten will not attend today. I think we're good to go. Last time we played was like 40 years ago or something like that, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So last time that we played, you guys basically teleported from the Wallin Protectorate to Neverwinter. This was the decision of your bard, Quarian, who decided to take you there to try and talk to Lord Neverember to try and help him get rid of the mind flayers who are infiltrating his town, his city, and basically infiltrating the entire of the Lord's Alliance. But when you arrive to his villa, you have basically realized that Lord Neverember himself is corrupted, and all of the Lord's Alliance representatives that were in his villa are basically mind controlled. You have started to fight your way outside of his villa once everyone kind of turned to you, realizing that it's sort of a trap. And during the fight, I think, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, Vukvi is basically... do you remember if you joined the party? Because I don't. I think you are still fighting.
I remember thinking that I was gonna jump off this tower and get on the Pegasus. I can't remember if I went through with it though.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
I can look it up right now.
Yeah, if you can, that would be nice. However, once I think most of you managed to kind of flee the villa, but once you were outside with the Anderest being invisible, you heard this noise of boots grinding dirt, and this figure who is probably Anderest's father, Lord Uriel Shael, basically approached, and he basically told Anderest that it is over. You have fought valiantly, but now put your swords away. It's over. And Anderest said something like, never. And so Lord Shael asked you politely to produce your swords, while he produced his own red, like this blade that is glowing red with Sith energy. So, if I remember correctly, this is basically where we stopped last time. So, just to kind of summarize the scene, and I'll wait for Emiliano to let me know if you're in or out, because I don't really remember. But the guests at the villa had scattered. There are kind of clusters of fights everywhere. It seems like some of the guards or some of the people around you are mind controlled. Some of them are fleeing in fear. There are creatures everywhere. I think Galen was fighting some nasty creatures in the sewers, just in the streets, just next to the villa. So obviously the city is being taken over by those aberrations. You are outside. Lord Chael is approaching. Emiliano will tell us in a minute where he is. I think you were fighting in the tower with a bunch of soldiers who seem to be also blinking the wrong way. This is what I remember. I don't remember you being back at the villa, but maybe I'm mistaken.
I also have a memory of him deciding to leave there, to jump on the Pegasus, but I don't remember how it ended.
I don't know if you were talking to me. I just lowered the volume of everybody because I'm scanning the video to see where I spoke last to see what the hell I was doing.
Hey, Dad, do we know in Neverwinter where the Blackstaff's house is?
The Blackstaff is living in Waterdeep, not in Neverwinter. The reason you got to Neverwinter is because the visions that you received from the Mind Witness from Glump told you that the source of the aberrant energy is under a building called the House of Knowledge. This place is located in Neverwinter. You did decide to visit the villa first to try and warn Lord Neverember, but that obviously didn't work.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to run to try to get to the source? To see if we can get to the source from here?
Yeah, to the school. At least I'm assuming it's a school. That's
The source? No, it's like it's a temple of Ogma. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
House of Knowledge is a temple, not a school.
Yeah, it would be a temple to Ogma, yeah, the god of knowledge.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know. Which would probably also be a school, but
Right.
yeah, so
Do we know where it
we're
is?
standing there. Who's with me? By my
I'm with
father
you.
there. Yeah, you were there. I know Forgar is there.
I'm currently riding a dinosaur.
What?
Yeah, isn't like the last I have in my notes has me riding a dinosaur.
Yeah, the
Peleus is a
dinosaur
dinosaur?
is probably Peleus.
Probably. Giant
Oh,
winged
yeah.
dinosaur.
Now I
Yeah.
remember the exact scene, what was going on. I'm actually like one of those flying dinosaur things. And I'm trying to get him
You can't
out
see
of
shit
where we
there.
are right now. And I think
Yeah.
Morton was there as well.
I think
Or
so.
maybe Brian.
Sorry?
Probably Brian. Morton's in the sewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Morton's in the sewers, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
yeah,
So I think it's the
So it
three
He
of
wasn't in
us.
the sewers
Yeah.
anymore. He got
Oh,
out
he
of
got
the
out?
sewers. Yeah, he got out of
Oh.
the sewers and he was on his way to you guys as well, and I also joined you guys after smoking a few of the creatures inside the sewers,
hmm
Shit.
which I guess makes him kind of pissed at me right now.
Probably.
Why?
So, Lord Shael is looking at all of you, and he's starting to wave his hand in a complex pattern, and
I'd like to counter that spell.
I
yeah,
was going to do that.
okay. So this is interesting. Let's see how can you counter this? Yeah, let me know how does counter spell works, and then I can tell you. He is casting a 3rd level spell.
Then it just counters
Then it
it
just
and the
counters
spell
him.
stops.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So he casts a spell. You, Quarian, immediately push back with some energy of your own, and his spell dissipates. He shrugs and says, "You can hide behind your magic, Anderist, but I know the Shadow King more better than you think I know him."
So I guess we're not in initiative order. All right. And we still don't know where our paladin is, right?
I think I'm still in the tower fighting with
You're not here.
Doppelgängers.
Yeah, this is what I
Not
thought.
here.
Are you planning on sticking around, Brian, or do you want to
Well,
fight
if
another
I'm
day?
gonna fight him, I would prefer to have some 5th or 6th level spells around, which I have none. So I would rather not fight him right now, but I don't know that we have an option. I mean, we have to stop this tonight, so it doesn't really matter. Do I have a round to do something?
So
Are we in?
I mean, if you want to speak, but if you want to act, let's roll initiative.
I want to act.
Okay, initiative it is. So let's do it.
That's weird. You got more dice in this one.
Yeah, more extra dice. That's good.
I think
16.
It's all the dice that my daughters used to steal, so somehow they got back.
Okay, 15 for Enderist.
16.
7 for Quarian.
17.
17 for Quarian.
18 for Peleus.
Ooh. Okay, 18 for Peleus.
11 for Forgar.
11. Brookvi?
18.
Okay. Let's assume Galen kind of gets lost in the crowd. When the crowd kind of pours out of the villa, he's being carried away. And Peleus or Rookvi. But let's begin with Peleus.
Okay. So I'm in the room, if I remember correctly. With,
Yes. People are around you. Some of them try to kind of stab you or grab you. I think you kind of pushed most of them. Between you and Forgar.
Okay. So Peleus is. Oh yeah. I think Rookvi. Not Rookvi. Forgar is already on my back.
Yeah.
So the next one I'm trying to get is Brian's character.
So he's invisible outside. You kind of look around. You can see basically all your friends, but you can't see Anderist. You do see someone kind of maybe remotely similar to him, but older, wearing this Sith clothes, like black clothes and a red blade, approaching your friends. You can only assume this is his father.
Was Avi in here?
Who?
I'm sorry?
Avi was your character?
Yeah.
What's
It's me. It's Quarian and Forgo over there, I think.
Oh, okay, your character is there as well. Okay, so I am going to try to pick you up to get us out of here.
Me? Okay.
Yep, if I can fly so far.
Okay, so you basically want to fly outside the villa and grab Quarian. I think Quarian is standing outside.
Oh, he's standing outside. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's what I initially thought as well. So in that case, I'm just gonna fly outside and drop Forga off outside and turn back into regular form.
Okay.
In case there are no enemies around outside.
Cool. So you fly outside with Forgar, and like the Avengers, you basically kind of throw him. He lands Spider-Man like, one fist on the floor, the other one is like this, and yeah, and then you transform from fly dinosaur to yourself again, and you basically all face Lord Chael as he approaches. This is cool. Rukvi, do you want to do something now that you are at the tower?
Yeah, so at the tower, if I scanning through the video, there was some dark green clouds appearing, I think, around the tower.
Yeah, approaching from the sea, correct.
And I was there surrounded by becoming surrounded by enemies.
Correct.
And I couldn't ring the bell. So my last ditch attempt is going to be to lay on hands on myself. So I go up to 72 hit points, and then I will try to jump off the one of the windows and try to land on my Pegasus waiting outside, flying.
Okay, good. So you run outside, and I need you to make an athletics check just to see that you can, launch yourself out of the tower. I will let
really badly.
Yeah, I will let at least two of the soldiers that are surrounding you to make their opportunity attacks, but both of them fail to hit you. So you can hear their blades kind of or their hands, but you manage to get to the porch. And then
13 on the athletics.
Okay, this is good enough. So your steed rushes toward you. You kind of fall a couple of feet, but then it grabs you and you take off. Take off where?
To join Peleus.
Okay.
Flight formation.
Okay, that makes sense. Good. So that was Rukvi. Querin, what do you want to do as Lord Shael approaches all of you?
Who else is there with him?
So you do see behind you all of the sewer openings begin to fume, and some of them start to dance on the road. Every once in a while, a tentacle kind of flies up and then retracts. The people who fled the villa, some of them turn around, and you can see them. Their faces as if something is assaulting their minds. So it seems like you are surrounded by more foes than friends.
Got it. What is the distance between us and the Temple of Ogma?
Oh, it's quite a walk. It's at least an hour or something like. If you want to walk there, probably with teleportation or something like that, it would be kind of a split second, but. Otherwise, it's a stroll through the city.
Okay. We're surrounded. I can't teleport us out of here anymore today. Okay. Are all these creatures around? What's their distance from us? Sorry, just.
From a couple of feet to maybe 100 feet. I mean, they're scattered all around you. So most of them are human. Like most of the creatures around you are human. Some are elves. Some are half elves. It's more like guests of Lord Neverember's party. But you suspect that in the sewers there are creatures that are not so human. But most of them didn't show up there. I think I'm not sure if you pulled Galen out of the sewer, but if you did, you saw at least one Greek there. Like this, flying brain with a beak and tentacles.
Yeah.
Got it. So I think we should probably make a run for it, guys. I don't think we stand any chance over here.
So is the crowd turning against us? Is that?
It looks like they're it looks like they're about to. Some of them are fleeing and then they're stopping, looking around, like stretching their heads, like something is talking to them. You're not sure exactly.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys that we should probably make a run for we should make a run for it, and I'm going to cast Banishment on Lord Shael.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So explain to me, what does this?
So he is not from a different plane, right? So he's just
Right.
from around here.
Mhm.
So he's going to be incapacitated if he fails Charisma saving throw DC 18.
Okay.
And
He's going to be
shunted into
incapacitated.
another plane,
Okay.
right? The astral
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah.
So you cast this spell at him, and you evoke the arcane words. The energy lunges from you toward him, and as it hits his body kind of phases out. Instead of him, there is only a mass of worms, and then he phases in again. Effectively, he has used one legendary resistance.
Okay.
Because he failed his saving throw, but you sense that there is some strange power protecting him. He smiles and says, "I am the keeper of the key of stars. You cannot banish me that easily.
Got it.
I've
Okay.
seen things, learned things. It will take ages for you to get to my level." And then he kind of points his blade to you. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a run for it.
You turn around and flee.
I'm not. Well, I'm gonna move my 30 feet into a direction where I think it would be to make sense to run away to make a run for.
Okay.
Anywhere where there's like the least amount of enemies or creatures
Sure.
in general.
Makes sense. Andorist, what do you want to do?
So, first, can I make an Arcana check to see if I know what the Keeper of the Key of Stars means?
Yes, sure.
26.
Okay. So the Illithid city that you have witnessed, if you remember, at the Walling Protectorate while you were underwater, and this city simply floated in. You do remember some, piece of arcane knowledge speaking about a device that is able to tear holes between realities and allow such creatures to pass. You believe your father possesses one such a device. The problem with this artifact is it's not simply a mean to travel between worlds. It can open portals to allow even cities to travel between worlds.
Right. Okay.
Does this undo your invisibility spell?
No, I cast advanced or improved invisibility on myself.
Cool.
So I'm got to concentrate on it, I believe, but I've got
That's
a
fine.
minute of pure invisibility.
That's fine.
Where is it?
He says, I can hear
Invisibility.
your wheels turning, Andorist. Oh, I can
So-
tell you a lot more on the place from which you came from. Oh, your mother knew, but she told you nothing.
So I want to see if he can see me. So I'm going to use my movement to just move 15 feet to the right.
Okay.
See if he tracks me.
Make a stealth check.
Do I have advantage because of all the craziness that's going on around us?
Sure, go for it.
It's not something I'm really generally good at. Even with advantage, I got a 6.
Okay. So you try to kind of walk quietly, but you kind of forgot that this is a gravel road, and you kind of mark your steps, and he kind of fixate on your direction, and he says, "Running away? Oh, the pain I went through to give your mother a child." At his turn.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, go for it.
No, I'm going to use my action to summon an Earth Elemental and my bonus action to summon my Hound of Shadow.
Okay.
I want the Earth Elemental to come right behind him, and I want the Hound of Shadow to appear right in front of him.
Yeah, we're doing this. Okay.
I don't see us having a choice. We can try and run, but we're surrounded, and at least these guys can distract him. So, I mean, we can still run. But, and yeah, my command to them is just destroy. Just kill him.
Okay. So as they kind of emerge around him, he looks around and says, "Oh, I can see that this battle will not be decided by our skill in the sword, but by our knowledge of the art." You see what I did there? See? And then he shouts, "Unlimited power!" And he starts firing lightning from his hands.
Is it a spell?
Yeah.
A counter spell.
Okay. So this time, this is a 6th level spell.
No, that doesn't work.
Okay.
No, it does. You need to.
Oh wait, I have to
roll
roll.
dice.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's the DC equals 10 plus the spell level, so I've got to roll an Arcana check. Is that right?
You need to roll your spell. What do you need to spell?
So 3rd level on spell fail. The 4th level higher, make an ability check using your spell casting video. Charisma check. So. Nope. 12.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, yeah.
But I am going to try to use cutting words to this. I mean, is this like an attack that he's making or an ability check?
It's a spell. He's casting a spell.
So okay, but it's not one that requires an attack or.
No. I think 3 targets needs to make dexterity saves. That's it.
All right, so no.
Okay. So he will choose the 2, like the Hound, the Earth Elemental, and Quarian, because you annoy him. So you all need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
DC
13.
high.
The Earth Elemental is really good at dex.
I got it, 17.
11 for the Earth Elemental.
Isn't electricity weak to Earth?
17 for the Hound.
Okay, so that's almost good enough, but not quite. This is 10d8 each.
Nice.
How should I? Let me see. I should roll for each. Yeah, the target takes. So Quarian, you take 41 points of Sith Lord lightning damage.
41.
41. The Hound takes 45, and the Earth Elemental. The Earth Elemental. Oh, come on! You rolled for me. 10d8. Oh, come on. Okay. The Earth Elemental takes 52 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And after doing that, he will again look at your invisible at the spot where he believes you are at, and he, like, you can see smoke emerging from his fingers after he kind of cast his lightning, and he says, "You are not of this world, Andorus. Don't you want to know what I did to satisfy your mother, to bring you to this world? Aren't you eager to learn your heritage?" As he looks around to see who is threatening him. So that was him. Forgar. Yeah. What was
Did
that?
not just get hit by lightning, but lightning's my thing,
Yeah.
dragons and all. And I think I'm just gonna breathe my lightning at him.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a dex save.
It's a dex save.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my second one. he'll take it. Yeah, I don't want to waste another legendary resistance. So you kind of shoot your lightning at him, and then he
Takes
screams,
12 points of damage.
Anakin, please, I'm so weak. No, I'm
Yeah,
just...
exactly. And then I throw him over the edge.
So how many points of damage?
It's only 13 or 12.
12 points
Yeah.
of that. Okay, so lightning kind of flickers around his body. You can see kind of, through his flesh as your lightning hits him, and he kind of looks at you, furious that you managed to mess up his clothes. Anything else?
Just a loud roar. I'm still standing there in the line with everybody else.
Okay. Peleus, what do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna attack. I just need to look at. Here's the stat block. Okay. I'm gonna do a dive attack. So.
Wait, but you turned to you reverted to your human form, I think, or didn't
Oh, yeah,
you?
right. Yeah, no, you're right. I turned back.
That
Well,
attack anyway.
actually, that's not too bad. Actually, I can turn into something way stronger than the flying dinosaur. I can
None of
turn
us can
into-
pronounce.
I can no. I think you can pronounce this one. It's called an elephant. And let's see how much damage it does.
What is it? So you turn to yet another creature and then attack him. Okay, got it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna turn into an elephant.
Okay.
Awesome.
And yeah, Trampling Charge. The elephant moves 20 feet in a straight line. Okay. Okay. So this is 8. So this is a 26 to hit.
26 to hit definitely goes in.
Okay. Then this is. So this is 18 damage, and it has to succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw,
Okay.
or be knocked prone.
Okay, so you hit him, but then he uses his force kind of jump to land on his feet. He basically succeeded the save.
Okay. Yeah, then I can't make my other attack.
Yeah.
He did like 50 backflips.
Exactly. Yeah. And then he landed kind of with his blade still at hand, but that's a lot of damage. Awesome. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Rukvi.
Who's flying? Nobody's flying, right?
Nobody's flying, but you can basically see like lightning and explosions and an elephant running in the street. It's very easy to kind of understand what's going on. Obviously, all of your friends are attacking someone who looks like Anderist, but
Older.
Just look for the deep fried bard.
I do find the deep fried bard. I smell him actually before I do, and then I dive down towards the because I can move 90 feet on this Pegasus with flying.
Okay.
I land. I crash land near Quarian and hopefully near Anders, perhaps even. And I tell my Pegasus, listen to him now. And I tell you, Anders, Quarian, you can use him now. Get on. And then I jump off the Pegasus and run towards Anders' dad.
Good. Thanks.
Okay.
And then once I get to, I don't know if I have enough movement or if I have my attack action still to hit him.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. Yes, finally a critical hit. All right.
There we go.
So let's 18. Can't do math on 35 damage.
Oh my god.
We're gonna pump it up with some divine smite, obviously. Level 3. Oh, right. I can. If I get a crit with this sword, it does something, doesn't it?
You tell me.
You tell me first, and then I'm gonna tell you once I can find the description, which is right here. Sorry.
So you attack with a sword, right? Okay. So he tries to block your sword with his. So you kind of exchange a few blows, but then you manage to open a big gash across his chest. Again, you can see like this mass of worms kind of sprout out instead of blood. But the expression of pain on his face is unmistakable.
Okay. So because I got a crit, my Divine Smite, the damage die on the Divine Smite doubles.
Yeah, you double every die, basically.
So
you
that
also
is
get a plus 46 for that, Emiliano. Because it's a sort of sharpness, right?
No, it's just an extra D4, but it will be 2D4. So in total, we have 35 damage, then 16 from the first Divine Smite.
Okay.
18 from the second Divine Smite.
Oh my god.
And then 8 damage from the Sword of Sharpness. And if I get a 20 on this 1d20 roll, I get to lop off one of his limbs.
Oh.
Roll again. Roll a 20.
Nope, natural one, but you know what?
Yeah.
Good effort.
He heals a limb back. He has 3 now.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. I need to run some calculations here. So it almost ended like Count Dooku, but not almost. Okay, so 107 points of damage so far. This is amazing. So he's stricken back with, he's oozing worms, looking badly hurt, which is amazing. So that was Brookvi. Quarian, what do you want to do?
Okay. So since we're fighting him, I changed tactic. I'm going to cast Animate Object and animate my 10 darts and send them flying through him.
Okay.
And we spend the rest of the game waiting for you to roll all your d20.
But I got more dice now.
Oh, good.
Wait just a minute. So that's 10 d20, 10 d20s. Okay. Let me know which one hits. I got the lowest one is 15.
If it's above 14, then you're good.
Okay, then that's 6 hits. And 9 hits.
Okay.
So 9 hits. D4, the more D4s. Okay. 4. 7.
And the rest. Don't let them kill me. I'm so weak. I'm so weak I can't hold it anymore.
Stop confusing
And the
me.
rest.
Well, we agree on something.
17, 20, 28, 20, 31 plus.
Either I had 15 health to his health pool because I
28
miscalculated.
plus.
Wait, sorry? What?
I had 15 points back to his health pool because I miscalculated by 15.
Okay, that's fine.
36 plus 28, that's 60.
64.
64 points of damage.
64 points of damage.
Amazing. Okay. So you pepper him with what basically, like rocks and stones and the covers of the sewer opens, like everything kind of.
Anything tiny, yeah.
Okay, but that's pure force energy. So he waves his Sith sword and kind of hits some of that, and then he pushes, like force push some more of that, but the rest of it kind of attacks him when going through his body, hits him, and he's basically buried by debris and all the stuff that you have thrown at him. This is awesome. So he's basically lying on the floor underneath sewer grates, rocks, bits of metal, etc. Anything else, Quarian?
Jump on the Pegasus.
Yeah, jump on the Pegasus.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll do a quick checkup on the Nautiloid. Is it
Oh yeah.
spawned?
Yes, it is. So it kind of the device kind of flickers on your hand, and then you can see just behind it like 6 more flying right behind her. And then you can see those nautiloids being attacked by more nautiloids, and like 2 heartbeats after that, there's a complete aerial battle above you. Nautiloids belonging to the Illithids, nautiloid belonging to Tritons, and your own vessel out there. So yeah, it is present if you need it to kind of respond.
Okay, I'll ask it to like hover around with evasive maneuvers as far as it can, as much as it can.
Okay, good. Enderist, what do you want to do?
Oh shit! I'm surprised he's alive. Okay.
I'll be back in a
I
second.
just need to clarify a rule with you.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning Lure is a cantrip, and it says that if they fail their save, they get pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards you.
Mm-hmm.
But it does not specifically say that it doesn't elicit attacks of opportunity, whereas like Infestation is also a cantrip.
I think that if you are
5
moved
feet in a random direction, and it says specifically does not provoke opportunity attacks.
I think that if you are moved against your will, it doesn't provoke, if I remember correctly the rules. But I might be mistaken. Mistaken.
Can we figure that one out?
Yeah, sure.
5e.
Opportunity attack.
If it is moved without the use of its movement. Okay, so no, you're right.
Here, so yeah, you don't provoke an opportunity attack when you teleport or when someone or something moves you without using your movement action or reaction.
Yeah. Okay, well then that changes things very quickly. So again, I will use my bonus action to summon a hound, another hound right in front of him. I just need to get rid of 3 more sorcery points. And then I am going to cast what's the highest level that I have right now? 4th level Magic Missile Atom as my action. And so that's 3, 4, 5 d4 points of force damage.
This is what? This is like a spell?
Magic Missile.
Magic Missile, okay.
Magic Missile. Yep. So 4, 6, 7, 10, 14, 16, 22 points of force damage.
Okay.
And the Hound and the Earth Elemental are going to attack. Oh wait, the Hound just got summoned, so he can't attack. The Earth Elemental can. He's going to take 2 slam attacks. Do you use flanking rules?
Yeah,
Advantage?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so flanked by the Hound. So a 20-something and a 20-something to hit.
Yeah.
Both hits. And he does 2d8 plus 5. 5, 7, 12, 17, 23, 28 points of damage from the Earth Elemental.
In addition to the 22 you did before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
And I'm going to move again 15 feet back the other way I came, and I'll make my stealth check.
Okay. So...
17.
They strike his body, and you can see blood oozing from his face. Then your magic missile kind of does it. He falls to his knees. I mean, he was basically covered in rubble. He gets up, gets beaten, and magic missile, and then he falls. Do you want to hear his dying words, or do you kind of turn your back and leave?
I'll listen.
He says, and you can see that his eyes are turning kind of dark as he says it. I found the key of stars and I used it. I opened the portal to another world and I brought you through it. In doing so, I glimpsed the tyrant, and I was bound to his will. You did this, Antarist. Look around you. It's all you're
Can I get
doing.
my elemental to stomp his head?
Yeah. So, as he said, kind of look around you, and then...
I'm gonna rush the body and loot. I'm looking for something. I mean, keeps saying key. I assume it's not an actual key, but you never know. There could be a key of stars on him.
Okay. So you kind of
Squished.
rummage through his stuff, and you indeed do find something. You find a small piece of metal that the top of it is in the form of a uniquely shaped skull. It's asymmetrical, and it has 3 eyes on one side and nothing on the other side, and the mouth is very round and full of teeth that are pointing like forward.
Ooh, okay, I get it.
And as you grab it, you kind of get this vision or flashback or knowledge. You can basically see the portal as it is right now, with more creatures pouring out of it, and Zentarim Agent kind of leads them up to the surface. You think you got another glimpse of the portal as it is being operated right now.
Mm-hmm. Are we outside of initiative?
Yes.
I will maintain my invisibility, but I'm going to touch Rukvi on the arm. I'm going to grab your arm and just say, I'm right here. And do I get the feeling that I can use this, what I assume is a wand or a rod or whatever?
So
it's a magical item?
No, it is simply a way to manipulate the portal, but you need to be next to the portal to do so. You can open it, you can close it, or
Perfect. Then I'm going to say to Rukvi, take me to the portal right now, and I'm going to start pushing you towards your Pegasus.
You don't have to. I just whistle, and it begins to bring me and Corian. Bring it and Corian to me.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll kind of yell that out so that everybody can hear it. Get to the portal now.
Okay. So on my turn, I'm going to summon the Nautiloid to come pick us up.
Okay. So it kind of descends, sends tentacles to be used as stairs, so you can climb up. You can see that the people around you are still confused, still very much undecided as with regards to what to do. And as you pull on to the Nautiloid and to the Pegasus, you do see a larger area, and you can see that all around the city, battle has begun. If it's soldiers against civilians, the occasional mind flare lurking here and there, grabbing someone, sucking on his brain. You did see a few intellect devourers running through the streets. Some of the Lord's Alliance agent running, rampaging. So the city is definitely under attack as you go into the Nautiloid or on the Pegasus and rush towards the House of Knowledge. The house.
Can I just say on our way there? Oh, finish what you were going to say. I just want to say something about what I do on our way there.
Go. Yeah, do it.
Speak with my father to tell him where we're at and hope that he's okay. And if he's in the vicinity, can he please take care of my son?
Okay. He says back, busy. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Can my Earth Elemental go on the Nautiloid?
I think so.
As long as the Nautiloid can carry him. It's perfect. I want him to go with them, and I'm going to command him to protect Quarian and follow his guidance.
Okay, good. So as you try to navigate the busy sky, I need you all to make let's say, intelligence checks. So you're basically manipulating the systems of the Nautiloid, if it's weapon system, communication, navigation, shields, etc., just to make sure. Yeah.
Go on the Pegasus with Rukvi, and Rukvi, you need healing, don't you?
Just 30 points, but I have a full aura vitality, which is 20d6 of healing. So whoever needs health, I can heal you.
I could use some,
Use
but we're not in the same place.
So if you are on the Nautiloid, please make an intelligence check for me.
Crap.
Do you want the 13 healing
6.
from me or not?
6. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so
18 is good.
healing hands and give you 13 hit points.
Peleus, I assume that you are on the Nautiloid?
Yeah. Oh, I thought it. Someone already succeeded. Kind of sounded like it. Intelligence.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
That's
I can
17.
give you some
Okay.
healing too.
So, Quirin, you messed a little bit with the navigational system. You took your Nautiloid in a longer route than what you needed, but your friends kind of compensated with guns and communicating with the Tritons. So you managed to navigate your ship along this wall. It's a big, solid wall that was erected to divide Neverwinter, like the old and the new Neverwinter. The Neverwinter was partially destroyed when a volcano erupted in the midst of it. It was rebuilt, but this wall kind of separated the ruins from whatever has been rebuilt. So we are following this wall, and the Nautiloid hovers just before this large structure on the other side of the wall that marks the ruined part of the city. You can definitely see the outline of Ogma's temple from where you are. And as you are all looking down, and Andorist, Brookview, you're also there with your flying mount. From the temple, like the two temple doors kind of burst open, and you can see an old man running outside. He's wearing a tin foil cap with two springs attached to it, and at the end of each spring there is a round silver object, like two antennas. And he's running outside with this contraption. He's holding it so it won't fly out of his head. And he's kind of, over here, look. And he's pointing at a giant book that he is carrying. I've got this, calm down.
Okay. Can we? I think you guys are probably going to be able to get in better, right? You're a bit more maneuverable than us.
Probably, yeah.
Do
So
we
we go down
see the
faster?
portal? Do we know where the portal is? Like,
You know that the portal is underneath the temple,
Hmm.
but not exactly how to get there.
okie
Sorry.
dokie.
Take 30 points of healing.
Who?
Who? Who
Alright,
did you speak to,
Rukvi.
James?
Didn't you say who was it who needed it?
I did need it. Yeah. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need it,
yeah.
great, but did anyone else need
I'm
it?
with you on the ship.
I'm pretty good right now.
Alright.
Should be probably heal somebody else.
Can
Oh,
you
thanks.
heal the earth elemental?
Totally. He can
Ida,
also
will
have
it work?
30.
Will their healing work on an earth elemental?
I don't know. I am
Yeah, why not?
looking for that.
Cool. It's
says
pretty
creature.
badly hurt. Yeah, sure.
All right, go for it.
You can both have 30.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
Now he's significantly more. Yeah. So are we gonna go down there, Rukvi? I mean, we
Yeah.
have to go down there anyways, right?
Let's dive. I turn around and I say, "This is really fun. Look," and then I just dive.
He just like holds on really tight and freezes. I'm visible now, by the way. I'm assuming a minute has passed.
Okay, makes sense. So as you dive and land, The nautiloid above you kind of is making a lot of wind. So this weird old man is looking at you. Some of his hair kind of flies through the breeze. With the one hand he's holding the tin foil cap. With the other he's holding like ginormous book with all of its kind of pages flapping, and he says, "Finally, you have arrived. I've been pestering Lord Never ever since I saw the Category 1 passing through the portal. I figured it out. This is my thesis. My entire work. I cracked it. Look." And he points to the pages of a large book titled The Monster Manual. And there's a subtitle, Aberrations.
Aberrations.
I reach for it.
Quick man, tell us what you know.
It's actually quite amazing. You see, I've been doing this research for many years now. There's a portal underneath this temple created by this crazy man. Forget that. The aberrations, they come in categories. You got to understand this. The mind flayers, they're pets. The beholders, the intellect devourers, these are nothing. These are category 1, small, they're insignificant, they're really not important. But once enough of them pass through the portal, they charge it with enough psionic energy. And he starts to kind of spit, and then he says, enough psionic energy to allow category 2 beings to pass, and due to the exponential nature of their power, 4 category 2 passing through will allow a category 3 to pass. And well, I gotta tell you this, there's a category 3 running through this storm approaching us right now. And he starts kind of foaming from like, what?
How do we close the portal?
No, there's an object. There's an object.
I hold up the wand.
Oh, okay.
There.
Do you know how to get to the portal?
Yes, I will take you to the portal, but you have to understand. What?
Put down the horse.
Between us? Or behind me?
No, in front of me. Just like
What? I'll take you. He kind of waffles through a bag, and then he produces tinfoil hats for all of you, and he says, "You see, this protects us from them getting into our mind, because once enough category 1 passing through the portal, they will release this psionic energy to feed the category 2. It will kill anyone who is not from their plane of existence. That includes all the Zentarim downstairs. So I will get you through a special cave bypassing all this, and the cave is surrounded by ore used to produce lead, so we're safe there. But all the Zentarim downstairs are toast.
Is the nautiloid coming down?
Unless you can shrink it.
I'm
we'll just jump out of it.
The nautiloid coming down. Okay.
No, it can just drop us down, and we'll continue hovering.
Well, we're leaving this place, right? We're just picking this guy up. This crazy guy who gives us hats, and then we head to the temple.
Yeah, I'm not going to wear that hat, but I'm not going to throw it away either.
Sign me up for a hat.
Anders, come on.
Crazier thing has happened.
Total wearing it.
The hat in your eyes, Corian, is a pretty strange sight.
I don't care. I got enough charisma to compensate.
Well, I'll just have to tell you that I'm happy I don't have any Zentarim relatives in the caves right now, because they are going to be toast when this portal is charged with enough psionic energy. So come with me to the other tunnel, which is safe, and I'll show you the way.
Where is the Zentarim over there? Wait, I'm not with you guys right now, right? Or am I?
No. I don't think so.
Are you coming down or what?
We were going to come down, yeah, but we were going.
Well, come down.
All right, then if I hear him say that, then wait. What's the time, folks?
Well,
what's happening over there?
There's a host of the Zentarim in the other tunnels. They're I don't know, they made a deal with the devil, I don't care. They are helping those aberrations get up, but they don't know that once enough aberrations go through the portal, it's been charged with enough psionic energy, it explodes! And then it sucks the lives out of every Zentarim present. They'll be dead Christ bodies. But we don't care about them. We go through the other tunnel, which is safe. Now, follow me.
Yeah, let's follow him. Is that your dad, by the way? That you're talking
Yeah,
about?
I use the sending stone
Yeah.
to scream to my dad,
GTFO.
get the fuck out of there right now. I don't care how busy you are. Get out and get my wife out too.
He says, your wife is in Neverwinter. I'm not even close.
Damn it. Show me the building. You guys go ahead. I'll try to storm it with an autolight then.
So you're basically
Down.
parked right before the building. So it's a temple, and it's a library, and it's a school, and it's basically a ruin. So this man is about to kind of take you to an entrance not far from the temple, and he kind of rushes to this. It looks like an external toilet or something. He opens it up, opens a pit. It stinks. This is the way down. It used to be
Where's
dwarven
the
mine, but the Zentarim is really under the temple. You don't want to go there.
When we go through this tunnel, will we be able to see the Zentarum?
No. The whole point is to stay clear out of them. You don't want to be counted as one of them when this thing explodes. And put your hat on. If you want to live, that is.
I have a close relative in there. I need to
He
save
kind of he grabs your shoulder, looks at you, like really close, and says, "You had a close friend over there. Well, let's go."
I'll slip you my hat, Quarian. So you've got two,
Okay.
No, I got
and tell the elemental to go with you.
Okay.
I need to get to the portal. The
You go.
rest of you don't.
Go. Okay.
Why don't I go with this guy, and the rest of you go with Quarian?
Let's get your wife.
Go get his wife. I'll shut the portal down.
Maybe somebody else should go with you, Anders.
I got this guy.
Galen is gone. You didn't find him.
You know that if we last one more session, Galen's gonna jump out of like a sewer or something and join me. So
Eat your face.
covered
off.
in shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
With pizza.
Tentacles. Uh,
Yeah, we don't have a
Fellas.
lot of time, so
yeah. Fellas, you
Up
want
to
to
you
go with
guys.
them?
or Forgar. Or you all go together. I don't know. You guys are I feel like you guys are the ones who are gonna be facing the brunt of this.
Quarren is starting to walk inside the ruins into the
Take-
Zentarum
And take
location.
your Pegasus with you. It can go inside.
Okay. Yeah, I'm. Forgard. I think one paladin should go with at least one paladin should go with Anders.
Okay,
Do you want
you
to?
or me?
Let's flip a coin.
Okay. Heads.
I'll take
Evens?
Alright.
Is that easier?
One is head, two is tail. So.
Okay.
And. All right. I guess I go with Anders.
Just go save
Okay.
the princess. And I start walking
happened?
towards Quarian.
Okay, so who's walking with Quarian? Forgar?
I'm going
Yep.
with Quarian as well.
Alias. Okay, and Anderist and Brookvi are going together?
Mm-hmm. Our Pegasus comes with us, I guess. Do you have
Okay.
a ship, or do you need I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Take the Pegasus with you. It's at least a damage shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
need to give him a name.
Cool. So, Anderist and Brookvi, you go with this man who eventually turns around and says, the name is Nasius Sven. He kind of shakes your hands, and he looks at Quarian and at Forgar and Peleus and says, I'll put a stone on your grave. Farewell, good luck, sleep tight. If you see a tentacle, don't grab it. and then he runs towards the mine that he kind of opened just next to the temple. He opens it up, points down, follow me, and then he.
I jump.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go last. And again, I'm sending the elemental with Quarian to protect him.
Okay.
And is the Pegasus going with him as well?
Yeah, unfortunately I forgot, and it jumped in last, so we're gonna have to move out of the way when we land.
No, can it go with them
Oh,
and help them?
I think there might be a range,
Hmm.
but I can check right now. 1 mile.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll tell Pegasus keep protecting Quarian. Follow his command.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
So the Pegasus is also going with them.
His name is Kodiak.
Kodiak, the Pegasus.
I take good care of him.
Okay. So Quarian, you take basically all of your friends and you head to the temple itself. So the temple, as you pass through the two open doors, you can see that this place is in total disarray. As you approach the main hall, there is a grand foyer and two flights of stairs leading up and two flights of stairs leading down. Downstairs, you can see from where you stand shelves that are full of books. Most of the books are in tatters, but some of them, it seems, have been preserved, were laid out, marked. You believe that there are also some spell books stored in this place. And you can definitely hear noises coming from the lower floor. As you kind of walk inside, you can even see an intellect devourer kind of skids through the shadows and moves to some distant corner of the room downstairs. Upstairs, you can see what appears to be an observation room. Windows, telescopes, and all kinds of mechanisms that are probably used to witness the movement of the stars, etc. Where do you want to go?
The noise is coming from downstairs, right?
Yes.
I don't see any human in the vicinity, right? Other than
Make a perception check.
perception check. That's, 9 plus. That's a 15.
With a 15, you do see something. You can see two Zentarium agents, easily recognized by their outfits, walking next to a being that looks like a plate, a full plate of armor, but instead of a body inside of it, there are lightning. So it looks like a human-shaped lightning wearing a full plate.
Okay. Where is it walking to?
They are taking this being and are following the intellect devourer, and then after they are almost passing through your sight, you can see 4 more intellect devourers kind of running, and then they're you can hear them saying something like follow the flux charger, and the creatures follow this lightning.
Okay. So after they go down, I'm gonna wait a bit until they go down, and I'll wait a few moments after that. I'll approach the stairs, and I'll try to listen. Specifically, I wanted to see if I can check if I can hear my wife's voice.
Okay. So you make another perception check.
That's a 19.
Okay. So you can hear people talk, Most of them are talking in hushed tones, and they are kind of directing movement. So you can, go that way. Don't right at this corridor, left at this corridor, up. Yes, you're out there. Go. But other than that, you don't hear any specific voice. Not that of your wife, at least.
Okay. Okay, I need to go down a bit. So I'll try. I'll ask you guys to wait up a bit, and I'll stay not too far away from you guys. I just want to go down one flight of stairs, stealthily, and see if I can hear or see anything new.
Okay, roll. So everyone who is going down, roll your stealth checks.
I think I'll start by me going down first.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait at the top.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay, so I got 24.
With a 24 stealth, you descend the stairs quietly, and you do see 4 openings. 2 of them are guarded by Zentarim agents who keep looking into the corridor and then kind of beckon with their hands. Every now and then, a few aberrations kind of pass through. It's sometimes mind flares, sometimes it's you even think you saw one aboleth. So it's basically this flying worm with 3 eyes set straight on its nose. It's like really a weird creature. And intellect devourers. So as they pass, the agents kind of direct them toward the other 2 openings, not through the stairs that you are coming through. This flux charger, this lightning creature, is standing next to the other exits and basically creating this screen of lightning to make sure those aberration zones basically go up to your direction. So they created this tunnel. So they will pass from left to right or right to left, depends on.
Does this explain what this guy told us above, that they're trying to get as many of these aberrations in order to increase the...
Yep.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to go back up and tell you guys what I saw downstairs. So we can try to cause a mess in here and try to disable what they're trying to do, but that would probably get us all killed, I think. What do you guys think? I just want to get my wife out of here.
So, yeah.
I'm in on continuing in to try and find your wife. Leave these guys alone.
Yeah. Question is, how
I'm
can we get inside there?
Would you happen to have locate creature prepared, Orgar?
no, actually, I don't have that.
All right.
I do have Misty Step. I think that's
The
just
elemental
me.
can earth glide as well beneath the ground if you need somebody to go somewhere and pop up.
But he won't be able to give me information about what he sees over there, right?
Unless you speak Terran.
Don't think that I do. Okay, I can try to create a diversion by having these creatures start fighting each other, and we can try to sneak in. You think, guys, we can walk quietly? The elemental could probably glide, right?
The elemental can go under the ground, but Pegasus can't.
Pegasus probably will have to stay around.
Yeah, I was worried about the giant winged horse in ruin.
I'll just go send it to fight with in the fray. Maybe it can at least take something out.
Sure. Okay, let's try.
Would they chase a beautiful white winged horse that's running around in the halls? Maybe it's pretty fast.
Could be a good distraction.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do both then. We'll send in the Pegasus to do a flyby and go through one of these doors. There are two openings, you said, right, Ido?
Yep.
Okay. And one of them, all these creatures are going in, and the other one not. Okay. Then let's send the Pegasus into the door through the door where all the creatures are not going into.
Okay.
I mean, okay. And I'll cast Enemies Abound on.
Are they coming out of one door and into another door?
Yeah. So imagine a room.
Okay.
It has two doors right next to each other. So they are going out of these two doors and into one here. The other door here is kind of not.
And that's the door that we're behind, right?
Yeah.
The one they're not going into?
Probably, yes.
Wait, again? That's where you guys are.
All of us. The elementals, I'm counting as me. So you guys are standing in the door that they're not going in.
Okay, then let's push everybody into the same place.
I mean, they're coming out of the gate and going somewhere else, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
So you need to do is shit kick that flux charger.
Yeah.
And then that'll cause chaos and.
Okay, let's try it. You know what? I'll banish that creature. Let's see if that helps.
Good. Okay.
Okay, so Pegasus is flying in. I'm casting banishment on that electric armor plate thing.
Okay.
And it needs to pass a charisma saving throw of DC 18.
Amazing. So charisma is his least favorite ability. So you cast the spell, and this creature kind of pops up his head, and then all the lightning fades, and the armor kind of clunk, 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 clunk. When this happens, the shield that prevented the aberrations from running everywhere disappears, and if chaos you wanted, chaos you got. So the two Zentarim starts to shout, and then mind flayers, beholders, intellect devourers start running around everywhere, including up the stairs and the door that you have come through. So
okay.
Think about that. While
you can send the elemental to collapse a tunnel, by the way. He's real good at that.
Which tunnel? The one that they're coming from?
You name it. The one that they were going into, maybe to split them, to separate them. Yeah, the one that they were going into. So then the ones that are coming out and the ones that are already gone, they're split.
Okay. Okay, let's do that.
Back to you, Enderist. So Nicias takes you down this mine, and you indeed see that the walls of this mine kind of are packed with lumps of ore that are probably the reason why these creatures don't lurk here. They block mental and psionic energy. You do feel that your ability to communicate outside of this tunnel is kind of somewhat weakened. He takes
my telepathy. I'll try my telepathy. Does it work well in here, or is it kind of like shoddy?
So yeah, exactly. It's like reception is 2 bars of reception, something like that. Kind of flickers in and out. Okay. So you walk down this tunnel. It is a mine, but you do see some evidence of recent work here. And Nicias explains that he and his colleagues have been digging around to find an easier access to the portal for research, to research it. But unfortunately, he tells you, I've lost all my recent research aids to this skitting horror that is lurking here. How are you? In terms of fighting 6-legged, 2 rib-caged, 6 eyes, and a mind that is full of jelloish, reddish liquid. You know what creature I'm talking about, right? You have what it takes to kind of defeat those.
Do I know what he's talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. I'm gonna look at Rookvi here.
He does
and,
this.
I'm just
he
like out of the
does
corner of my
this.
eye, I'm gonna like, you didn't tell us about that.
You know, one rib cage, two rib cage, and like brain with no, never. Oh,
Look, if we hit it hard enough, it'll probably stop moving. So
Yeah, I don't have a lot of spells left. Okay.
And you're not wearing your hat, but okay, let's go.
I'm definitely wearing. I'm wearing both two hats now. I guess. I'm wearing your hat for you, Anders, just in case for extra protection.
How
No,
do
I
you,
gave my hat to Quarian so he could give it to his wife.
Oh,
how did you came across this device of yours to close the portal? That's kind of. How did that happen?
Sorry, I have to keep.
And plugging in my headset. That's really none of your business. Let's get going.
Well, I'm just trying to help. Fine. And he walks you around down the tunnel. It takes, to the right, to the left. He kind of takes you around this mine until you come to like this passageway that is obviously not part of the dwarven mine. The entrance is kind of more jagged. It looks like untrained people kind of opened this passage, and then he kind of stops next to it and he looks around and says, "Oh, that wasn't here last time I passed around." And what you can see are clusters of black yellowish eggs stuck to the sides of this jagged entrance. And he kind of says, "Well, we should go there. These eggs, they weren't there last time I visited. It doesn't look like something is moving inside of them. Oh, that's gross. Do something about it, please."
Can we? I look at Anders. Do you know what these are?
12 Arcana check, so probably no.
I guess I could roll.
So as you kind of look at these things, what you can see inside of them is make a wisdom saving throw as you kind of look at these eggs.
+4 to you, Anders.
Sorry?
+4. Oh wait, no, that's a spell. No, yeah, +4 to the saving throw for you.
Okay, sorry.
A roll
11,
protection.
18, 22.
Good.
26 for me.
So what you see is, imagine a cockroach, but that has two sets of rib cages, and like each leg is kind of jagged, and the legs kind of surround this body that looks like a composition of a human and insect body. It's kind of thing that from your nightmares. And the eggs are filled with like tiny versions of what I just kind of told you, and they move. So as you kind of moved closer to investigate, they all kind of turned to look at you. So only that kind of you kind of shudder, and you can feel the skin on your back kind of starts to crawl. So this is this thing.
Remind me to buy us several scrolls of Fireball whenever we get it.
And Nessa says, "They stop moving. I can't bear it. I can't. Please, come on. We need to pass through this door."
Is the door covered in the eggs as well?
It's not. It's an opening. It's not a door per se. Just a crack in the wall. But the edges of it are covered with those things.
All right. Well, maybe if we move in quickly, we just get through this room really quick. Nothing bad will happen. Don't step on anything. Don't touch anything.
Yeah, maybe we need to move through quietly.
I don't do quietly.
Can we try quiet, and if that doesn't work, we can run?
Sounds good.
Okay, so you two try to move quietly through the door, through the opening. Make your stealth checks.
Yeah, this is gonna be terrible.
13 for rugby.
Hey, 17.
Okay. So you pass through the opening, and you, Rukvi, kind of pass through, and then Enderist, you pass through. I need someone to roll for Nessus. Just a D20.
15 for Nessus.
Okay, so he passes through the opening, and as you do, those creatures they swim in their eggs to kind of fixate their oddly shaped skulls and faces at you. And as you pass, you can hear
Coming from the exit, right?
yeah, and then nothing. You simply pass.
That was lucky. Keep going.
So Nessus kind of looks back and says, "Whew, that was close. So we need to go through." And then, like a gush of blood explodes from his mouth as he is being impaled on a huge, like cockroach hand or tentacle or leg, and then he is flung to the other side of this large room that you have seen. From the ceiling, imagine this two-breasted cockroach emerging and looking at all of you. I need you all to make another wisdom saving throw, this time for real, and then initiative.
12
With
for
a-
rugby on the wisdom.
Still a +4, right?
Yes, even though I'm not adding to myself. So that would be 16.
16,
29.
9 for Enderist.
29.
Oh, 29. 29 is amazing. 16 isn't so. So, you, Enderist, see Rukvi becomes paralyzed with fear. And
Actually, I'm immune to fear.
it's not fear, it's just kind of on a failed saving throw, the target becomes paralyzed. That's it. Until the end of its next turn. It's just the maddening presence of this creature. So you are paralyzed.
So
And
are we in a tunnel on the other side of the large room, or?
So not the tunnel. It is another large room. In this room, in this room there is this creature, and what you can only think of as an arcane device. There is basically a tube, a crystal tube. Inside of it, you can see purplish lightnings, and it is revolving above this orb made of crystal. And you can only assume that this device kind of is doing something to psionic energy. You're not sure what. And this creature is lurking in this room.
So we went through the egg room.
The egg
and then
covered.
stepped into the right, the egg sac room, and then we went through like an opening into another large room.
Exactly.
And how big is the crystal?
Big. It's like it's very similar to the orb that you have sent this red wizard into space.
Oh, okay, it's like
Is it
10
coming out of
foot
the floor or
diameter.
the
Yeah,
ceiling?
yeah. What?
Is it coming out of the floor or the ceiling?
Floor.
All right.
And is it like right there on the floor, or is it like how high up is it?
No,
Is it
it's
just sitting on
right
the floor?
there lying on the floor. Above it there is this tube hovering. Just above it.
How thick is that tube? Like or
Like huge, like
Okay.
someone can pass through it.
Okay, and it's just like a halo above the crystal.
Yeah. Zip, 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 zip.
Oh, okay. And is there an exit out of this room?
Not that you can see.
Oh, interesting. And the big creature, the cockroach thing, is in the crystal room.
Yeah, just at the open, like at the entrance to it. So he kind of laid eggs on the opening, and then he moved up.
Gotcha. Okay. So my initiative was 21.
Okay.
Mine was
Yeah,
19.
I don't remember last time I rolled a nat 20, and I wasted it on initiative.
So a 21 on initiative. Amazing.
Mm.
And you, Rukvi?
19.
19. Amazing.
I also wanted to say, while we were traveling, I was converting some spell points.
Okay.
So I converted 2 first level spells into spell points, and then used some of my pool to create another 5th level slot.
Good.
And did any of that count as like a short rest?
I don't think you had a short rest up to this place.
Okay.
Quirion. Back to you guys.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So there's like a mess right now, right?
Yeah. The two Zentarin doesn't seem to be able to put everyone under order and move them to the tunnel, so they are basically spreading all around. The two Zentarim, the dead two Zentarim agent have left their posts.
Okay. So I'm going to start. I'm going to send the Earth Elemental indeed to collapse the tunnel, but I don't. But from what I understand, these creatures are coming from 2 rooms into one, or like
Yes.
from 2 doors into 1 doors.
Correct.
And our assumption is that they are coming from where the portal is, or to where the portal is.
They're coming from the portal and then probably leaving to the city.
Got it. Okay. So I'll send the elemental to try to block the way to collapse the tunnel from which they're heading out.
Okay. So you want to collapse the
Into
tunnel
which they're walking.
again?
The tunnel into which they are walking.
Okay.
They're walking into.
Okay, good.
I'll send to collapse that. And I'm going to use the pipes of haunting that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play them. That means that anybody except my friends, except my allies, 30 feet away from me that hears that must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me for 1 minute.
Ooh,
so that should just help us keep the mess away from us.
Okay. So I just rolled once for every group of creatures, and it seems like everyone failed. So they are all kind of hearing this haunting music, and then they disperse. They basically push themselves away as far as possible from you.
Okay, awesome. And then I scream my wife's name.
Okay, good. So you hear her scream. You scream her name, and then you hear her scream back, "What?" as she kind of emerges from the tunnel, and then she looks at the two of her Zentarim agents like friends. "Can't you ever do one thing straight? What did I ask you? Just move them." And then she kind of points, and then she watches you with a flute, and then she kind of,
What the hell are you doing here?
"What the hell are you doing here? It's too dangerous for you. Get the hell out of here."
It's too dangerous for you. I'm trying to save you. Get out of here yourself. This place is about to explode, and you're going to be toast.
What do you mean?
Say we're here to rescue you, and I'd like walk over and like get ready to like throw her over my shoulder and leave.
I look at him and I say, "You might not want to do that."
She she looks at you and says, "What are you talking about? This is my work. You don't just get to walk in and simply tell me what to do. This go away. Where's our son? You're not supposed to be. What? Wait. Why are you even here?"
Why are you here? Is that what you're trying to do? To destroy Neverwinter?
Well, you shouldn't take it like, well, when you put it this way, I'm just following orders.
Is there another way to put it? Well, don't follow these orders. They're destroying Neverwinter and humanity for that sake. You don't know what you're in for right now.
It's
You're about to die here.
well,
Everybody is.
not if I can help it. It's simply an exchange of the crown. You can call it this way. We're simply shifting the powers a little bit. Trust me, we've been doing it for ages.
I know what you've been doing for ages. This is not one of these things. You're about to be destroyed. Get out while you can.
She kind of looks around at all of the mind flayers and intellect devourers and all of those creatures around, and then she looks at you and says, "Did you just banish my Flux Charger?"
I come over to her. I put my hands on her. And I cast a dimension door. I try to get us out of this place. And wherever I take us as far as I can. I tell you two guys, meet me upstairs. I'll grab her, dimension door, all the way as far as I can, and then I'll try to grapple her and run out.
Okay, so a door pops open. You open it, grab your wife, and you pass through it and disappear. Hold that thought. Back to you guys. Yeah,
I'm
Forgar.
gonna look over and be like, what? I wasn't allowed to pick her up and take her with him, but he's just allowed to magically open a door?
Dude, she's my wife.
You're gone. You don't even know.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Enderist.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So this creature apparently is faster than you and Brookvi, and it climbs down and walks up to Brookvi and then starts to simply gore him. So it bites him and then stabs him with his feet, and then its tails go into Brookvi's body and exhale this chain of eggs into its body. So this is basically what you can kind of hear. So the first bite,
Paralyzed.
yeah, he's paralyzed. So this is with advantage. The bite tears a large hole in his shoulder and causes. This is 36 points of piercing damage. And then 2 claws. So this is a natural 20 and a hit, but that is not a natural 20. So the regular hit is so another like wretched claw is 21 points of piercing damage, and then double that. So that's an additional 42 points of piercing damage. And you can see Brookvi's belly kind of inflates as this creature lays a host of eggs in him.
We're pregnant.
Pregnant. We got quintillion tuples.
Yeah.
Come
And
over,
there is
rub his belly and put my face on it. Oh,
Can you hear? Can you hear all of them?
can you hear them? Maybe they can hear me sing.
Anders, what do you do?
How big is this thing?
It's huge. Like if we're talking about
It's a huge
D&D.
creature?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So I'm gonna move
5 HP, by the way.
behind. Sorry?
5 HP, by the way.
What do you mean?
I have 5 HP left.
Oh yeah, you look pretty fucked up. There's not much I can do about
Super
that.
dead.
Yeah. When those eggs hatch, you're gonna be even more dead. So,
I'm back in a second.
there's like 2 trains of thought. Like, he chose to come here. I could just leave him and go destroy that thing. Or no, I'm gonna move as far as I can towards the center of the room. I
Okay.
don't know how close that'll get me towards the crystal.
Yep. As close as you want.
Well, okay, then I want to get right up beside it. Oh wait, what's the length? What's the range of my spell? Oh, never mind. And now I got to go 15 feet behind the creature. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my last 2 spell sorcery points to quicken Blight. And I'm going to cast a quickened Blight on it at 5th level. It's not just, as an odd chance a plant, is it?
It's not a plant, no.
Okay. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw DC 18.
Failed.
Sorry?
Failed.
Oh. Well. Now I guess I gotta roll my dice. If I could find them. 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to reroll one of them. Okay. So it takes necrotic damage.
Okay.
Ooh, 41 points of necrotic damage.
Amazing.
And then for my second spell is a cantrip. I'm going to cast Lightning Lure on it. So a lash of lightning energy streaks out at it. Must make a strength saving throw, DC 18.
Okay, this time it passed.
Passed, okay. Then nothing happens.
Okay. So, Rukvi, you have basically spent one turn paralyzed, but now you can make a wisdom saving throw again.
All right. So wisdom saving natural 1.
For once. So you are still paralyzed. Okay. The creature looks at you, Anderest, and skids towards you with all of its kind of tentacles, bites, tail ready.
This is where we fail.
So we pan the camera to Quirion and Rukvi, not Rukvi, sorry, Forgar and Peleus. You saw Quirion grabs his wife, casts a spell, creates a magical door, opens it, takes his wife, passes through the door and vanishes. 2 seconds afterward, his wife comes out of the door, walks around like, what? You can't even, oh, crying out loud. You go to the Flux Charger. I need 2 Zentarim at the openings right now. And she kind of points at you. You look familiar.
Just went through a portal.
What? What are you talking about?
I just saw it.
So what?
Just grab.
Who? What?
Who are you?
And I forgot your wife's name. What? Lily?
You're muted.
Sorry, me too.
What's your wife's name? Okay.
Annabeth.
Annabeth. She said,
Yeah.
I'm Annabeth. Come on. You're my husband's friends, right? So just get him out of here. You get out of here. This is too important for us to screw up. Come on, get out of here. And then she turns around and go into the tunnel again, and you can hear her.
And the door is closed?
No,
the portal is closed?
The portal is closed. Like Quirion has gone.
Portal's gone.
Has the elemental collapsed the other tunnel yet?
Yeah. What do you do?
I guess
Forgar.
I chased after her.
Okay, so you run.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, so you two vanish.
After where Quirion went.
So you two vanish into the same tunnel as Annabeth went through.
So
And
lacking
you.
direction, the earth elemental's just gonna start swinging.
Yeah, that's fine. And Quirion, as you pass through the door and close it, your wife kind of turns to look at you, and then you can see she blinks the wrong way.
Damn it.
And this is where we'll stop for tonight.
Damn. Wow.
How could you roll a 1?
You know, I spent that crit almost one shot in your dad, so now I had to roll one. And you know, I got wrong about the sword of sharpness. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I do 14 slashing damage instead of a D4. I just straight up do plus 14, and I do maximum weapon damage. So
On a
like,
crit.
I would have
Damn.
definitely killed him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, the
Crazy.
sword of sharpness is dope.
Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, so since this campaign has only one session to go, we should plan. No, I'm joking. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
Dude, whatever happens. If
Yeah.
if I hatch.
I feel that
Like,
I feel sometimes
almost
after
5
such
days.
sessions that we're really challenging you into finding some weird way to make this to avoid a TPK.
I don't know.
Splitting
we're
the party
taunting you with
super
it.
helped him with that.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
really helpful. And now with Rookvi pregnant with the spawn of whatever.
A dark
I
sword,
suppose
Alien.
the gestation term is really important here.
Yeah, it's like a 30-second gestation.
Yeah, so you got 5 rounds to kick ass with 5 hit points.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So as always, I'll let you think about what you've done through the weekend, and hopefully in 2 weeks' time we'll figure out what how this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Andrus' mom is dead, and he got revenge on his dad. Like, his life, he's lived a good life. It's ready to go.
Yeah,
I crit
still count.
with the smite, so I'm pretty much like that's the peak.
Yeah, you've done.
Better stop while you're ahead, right?
So downhill from here.
Yep.
okay, and
Still waiting on Forgaria or Forgaria. Like, I don't know about you guys. I want to rule the realm.
For Gario campaign?
Well, you better start rolling better.
Yeah, well, that's not my
next
fault.
session, this is where Forgar has his day. Next session is when the 20s start rolling out.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Forgar's gonna start going to nowhere and start critting everybody.
We'll
Oh,
see.
I just realized that my wife, the creature that played my wife, he knew about my son.
Mm.
He said,
Yeah, that's
"Where's
scary,
where's
isn't
our
it?
son?" God damn it!
Yeah.
Got you good.
Yeah, but
Too many
you
doppelgangers.
yeah, but you asked difficult questions that he really didn't know how to answer. So,
Which one?
what are you doing here? You're going to die, etc. And he kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, but sure, we'll see how it rolls next time. I'm sure. So, yeah, will it be? It's still not Christmas or something like that, right? I mean, we'll be able to meet, do you think, or is it there a holiday or something like that?
What am I
think
looking
so.
at?
2 weeks.
I think we got one
29,
more, and then it's
the
the
13th?
holidays.
Yeah, 13th
Okay.
should
Yeah.
be fine.
13 is fine.
It's just Hanukkah, but yeah, I think we can play.
Okay, good.
Hanukkah?
Hanukkah.
Yeah, but Hanukkah's like 8 days, so.
Good, guys. Thank you very much for another evening, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for running.
Thanks.
Thanks as always.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.